Fat man.
We're hot.
Good.
The mics are hot. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. No, you can't see me yet. That's because I'm stuffing and blowing my nose. Pardon the sound of my sniffles. I'm a little backed up. I don't know. My allergies are really getting to me. But whatever. Like, without further ado, Sean.
That's me.
It's like, you want to lean in? You want to say something?
Something. I am leaned in. I am ready.
All right, we're ready to go. So,
Okay.
without further ado, thank you all for coming to tonight's 700. Where was it? 700 Q&A stream. I'm Jason with Raven Lauren. Next to me is my brother Sean. This is another movie night Q&A stream. So
Yes.
let me turn down John Bjork. And pardon for the abruptness.
So that was a little more than turning down.
I know, right? Fuzzy. I didn't want to not do it, but I'm not feeling my best. Anyway, if you're out there and you got some questions you want to ask, you can type them away in chat, or you can go to the Discord and you can leave them there. Let's see. Tonight. Hold on one second. Let me answer. On YouTube, then Discord for the movie. Yeah, this is real entertaining. Anyway, I was just responding to somebody on Discord, like we were just saying. You can go to Discord and type questions in general. I've got that open now, or you can type them in chat over here. But while we're waiting, tonight's movie night is going to be, Sean, you want to tell everybody what we're going to be watching on the Discord tonight?
The seminal classic.
That
crescendo.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I apologize. I
seminal
thought we were
classic.
going questing.
We're going to watch a version of an H.P. Lovecraft story called Dagon.
Dagon.
Good stuff.
Dagon is good stuff. It's I think personally, I think is it a foreign film?
Technically, it's a U.S. and Spanish collaboration.
Yes, yeah, it's
US
very
and Spain.
Yeah, it's beautiful scenery where it was shot.
Yep.
The movie is beautiful looking in a horrific kind of way, if that makes sense. It's very, very gritty and real.
Yes.
Yeah. And they're warning, though, if you do watch the movie with us, there will be there's gonna be some nudity, there's gonna be some violence, so leave your kids at home, so to speak.
Yeah, I was trying to find. I had to look it up real quick. So yeah, it was Stuart Gordon that directed it. So
Okay.
yes, he
While
loves
we're
doing his Lovecraft adaptations.
have you seen The Color Out of Space
Yes,
with Nick Cage?
Nick Cage. Yes.
Yeah, that's
Very
another
good.
real good one.
Yeah,
Have you seen Lassie Comes Home?
I believe so, but it's been quite a while.
That's also not one of his.
No.
No. Lassie Comes Home is not an H.P. Lovecraft movie. There we go.
But apparently he did Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the TV show.
Jason Bauer says it's not an adaptation of Dagon, but it's an adaptation of The Shadow over Innsmouth. It's a U.S. Spanish film. Yes, but it's titled Dagon.
Yeah.
So the English version is just titled Dagon. So we just it has light nudity, and Matthew Lillard, if I'm not mistaken, it's Lillard-esque. Yes, I know who you're talking about. We'll watch a preview real quick. I'll pause this and we'll watch a preview. So everybody can get a little bit of an idea what we're going to be working with.
Show me what you're working with.
Show me what you're working with. You know, all that prep work, and I didn't pull Dagon up. Bad, Jason. There we go. Dr. Bowers, I apologize for being late to the reading today. I wanted to try to get to it before we started doing this, and I just lost track of time. So I came in a little bit too late, but I will try to make the next one. Where's your preview? Thank you. Right there. Okay. Preview. This
Yes.
there? Play trailer.
Yep.
All right. Everybody.
You have to put it back big screen.
Okay. There we go. All right. This is a preview for Dagon. Or Shadow over Innsmouth. There's your Matthew Lillard-esque person. Ooh. Let me know if I'm pulling anybody's eardrums out. There we go. An evil rises. A legend unleashed in it. The race of hell. Did I say the race of hell? Oh.
Sorry.
We will live for eternity.
Oh, that was so riveting. I didn't even talk over it. I probably just broke some like copyright laws there.
Probably.
But just
that's
pretend that I was saying over it. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna be watching tonight over in the Discord. If you're not a member, okay, member. If you're not a member of the Discord, just I can post a link. There's a link available in the description, and I can also post one in chat real quick. I have seen it before. This was one of my first forays into Lovecraft cinema. My friend Alfred, who I was working with on movies at the time, was doing a what was his name? Nyarlathotep. He was writing a Nyarlathotep story, and we were filming it, and he had a giant rubber suit with tendrils. You remember?
Yes.
Yeah, I was in that. And we had a bunch of action scenes together, but sort of like doing research for that, he showed me Dagon, and I loved it. I don't know, I just really like it. But anyway, that's going to be.
I've always been into Stuart Gordon's movies, so that's how I found it.
So I have to. Brian Platt says, according to Gordon, he wanted Jeffrey Combs in the movie, but he was too old by the time he was able to film the movies.
Gotcha. Nice.
Yeah. Tonight's stream brought to you by Warlock. Warlock
And
Pumpkin Ale and Shiner Oktoberfest.
Yes.
Congratulations, Sean. Thank you for joining me tonight on the movie stream. Please don't spill any of that on my mics. Oh my god, Lord. So, all right, since this is a Q&A stream, I will throw there's another tidbit. Jason PhD, and he says, did you know that H.P. Lovecraft snuck into his local church and played "Yes, We Have No Bananas" during Mass one mischievous occasion?
Never heard that.
That's awesome. Anybody who's here watching this, if you're not subscribed to PhD&D, Dr. Jason Bowers does amazing work, much better work than I do, with the way he puts together real world elements from books and combines them with Ravenloft Adventures, and he does a heck of research into all of his videos, and actually gives you something useful and gameable. So check out his channel if you get a chance. And also, he wrote a RPG book based on The King in Yellow. It's called 5 Acts, The King in Yellow. And I don't know, it's Jason, correct me if I'm wrong, it's through Kickstarter, right? The Kickstarter's done. But if there's still a chance to back it, Jason, you're welcome to put a link to any of your stuff in chat if you're able to. So, all right, Sean, I'm gonna kick this to you now.
Okay.
First question for the Q&A question stream.
Okay.
All right, I let Sean have the first one. If anybody else wants to leave me any questions, you can do so on Discord and on the thing there on the side. Go ahead, Sean.
Okay.
All right.
Good question. What is your favorite movie?
Oh my god. Jeez. You couldn't give me like a... Can you give me a genre? And like we go from there, or you just want my all-time favorite movie? The one that I could...
Let's say action adventure.
Oof. Oh, that's the hardest one.
That's what she said.
I can't go with any of the classics. I can't. As much as I love like Die Hard movies, and you know what? That was super hard. Okay, so as much as I love all those classics, and I do, and Lethal Weapon, oh yeah, oh Indiana Jones, yeah. Wait, oh jeez. Okay, you're killing me with the action adventure one.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's almost more painful to like dig down into a genre.
Okay.
It's almost, but I will.
Okay.
And
or we can change it up. I can give you another genre.
No. We'll go with this. I will. I'm gonna go with Gremlins 2.
It's a good choice.
That's because I think it fits.
Clamp Industries.
Mhm,
Yes.
Yeah, I think, and really the whole, it's like the Raid back in the day. You know, they're all trapped in an office building. It's
Yes.
like
And
it's
Christopher
essentially
Lee is in it.
yeah. It's a Christmas movie.
Yes.
And like all these things. No, it's not. The first one was a
one
Christmas movie.
Sorry.
Nah, I
Yeah.
know. I always do that too. I always assume the second one takes place in Christmas. It doesn't. All right, anybody in chat out there? My answer is Gremlins 2, and we're gonna move on to the next question. But if anybody in the comments knows when Gremlins 2 took place, just leave it in the comments. All right. Whoops. All right. First question was about media. Have I seen any new horror movies or read any new good horror stories? Yes. So I'm very much into mind-bending movies right now. Like I seek out more like stuff that's like
Okay.
I don't know, a little weirder or whatever. So yes, I have watched what was the last horror movie I just watched? Okay, I don't know if it's a horror movie, but there are elements in it that feel horrific and like off-putting and terrifying.
Okay.
When I saw the TV glow.
Yes.
I don't know if it's kind of one of those films where it appeals to a large audience because there are a lot of different things you can take from it. It is a very well done movie for what it is, and I don't want to really spoil it for anybody, but you can take a lot out of it, and there are horrific elements to it, and it's very tense and nerve-wracking, and it's really, really beautifully shot too. Yeah, so that's my answer for that one. So,
Good.
And I recommend watching it. As far as horror fiction books right now, I'm just digging back through the old Ravenloft novels. They're not new, but my God, do I recommend Istrad and Istrad War with Aslan and anything by Andrea Cardarelli. I was trying to remember her nom de plume, but it's Andrea Hayday who wrote the Black Box with
Gotcha.
Nesmith. So yes, but as far as that goes, that's it. Sean, do you have another question for Daddy?
I had another question texted to me
Oh yeah,
from a gentleman friend.
okay.
He wants to know: do you validate parking?
I do, but it requires that you purchase something
Okay.
at the front door. So,
Okay.
what that is, I prefer it's a little bit more than what it costs to store a car these days. But I
Okay.
just
Yep.
these questions, like the people with the validating parkers every day. Somebody you to validate the parking. You to validate the parking. Like I don't know what it
another
is.
question too.
Huh? Oh,
There was another one.
okay. I'm
He
ready.
wanted to know if Stuart Gordon was the creator of the fish stick. It's the Gordon Fish.
I thought you were trying to Kanye West. I thought your friend was trying to Kanye West me and somehow get me to say fish sticks. I don't know. I wasn't sure what was going on there. Oh man, I just keep hitting my mic thing. I'm gonna set that on the table.
Good idea.
All right. Jason asked another question. What did you think of Beau is Afraid if you saw it? It's very weird, surreal horror comedy. I want to watch Beau is Afraid.
It's in my queue.
So much. But I haven't gotten around to it. Perhaps we should do that on another movie night. We should do an A24 night.
It's a pretty long one.
I know. Well, I mean, we don't have lives.
It's true.
You know, they have lives probably. I mean, not if they're here. But thank you for being here. Seriously, everybody, thank you.
We appreciate it.
So, Brian Platt, Gremlins 2 would have been after 85 because it was in 6th grade when Gremlins came out. Yeah. Dick Miller.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dick Miller.
Let's see.
And his wife.
So,
doing
yeah.
touristy stuff through New York.
I know. Serendipitously, they happen to end up in New York, you know. Run right into Billy Peltzer. The same. Yep. Yeah. I know he was scheduled to come, but still, it's, you know, I love coincidences in movies that you make entire plots around. Oh, this is jaunty. Now, I apologize about the music. I didn't have a second last minute to bring up all the music and stuff, so I just pulled up something that wasn't going to get me demonetized. Well, I'm not monetized, but you know what I'm saying. I do have pets. Jason asked, do I have any pets? I have a veritable zoo.
He has a menagerie. Sorry.
Lemon menagerie.
A lemon menagerie.
Yes. Hold on one second. I gotta hydrate for this one.
Hydration is very important.
So we have 2 cats, 2 guinea pigs, snake. 3 beetles. The blue death feigning beetles. Am I missing anything? I feel like I'm missing something.
Guinea pigs.
No,
rabbit,
I got the.
cats.
Oh, the rabbit. And Shelby Trimblefoot, my rabbit. So, yeah.
I know. I feel bad. All I have are 2 cats and 2 guinea pigs. I just can't compete.
No, it's not a competition. Trust me. I remember when I lived in one of my older houses, we had so many animals. My mom referred to it as the Ark. Like Noah's Ark, not the cool Ark, not the Ark of the Covenant Ark. We did right. You lift it and your face freaking melts. Yes. All right, so I'm answering all the questions. You, one good turn deserves another. What's your favorite movie? Gay romantic fiction.
Gay romantic fiction movie.
Mm-hmm. And I actually, and that's not a slight or anything. I'm not being flippant because I actually do have a couple of those. So I just realized that might have just come off flippant. I didn't mean for it to be like that. But,
oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead. But still, gay romantic fiction.
I was going to say Deadpool and Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That fits.
Yes.
That totally fits. Because I tell you what, I watched that fight scene in the Honda Odyssey, and if this is not tantamount to like sexual aggression and frustration in males, like it's just like
was palpable.
Yes, it was like, man, like they're basically fucking, you know, this is basically what they were doing.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. What would my domain look like if I were a Dark Lord? Jeez, easy. So I always identified with Baron von Evensong. I think it's Evensong or Eversong, and I'm just going on the top of my head. I have it back here in the Book of Crypts, where he was a musician, and he had the harpsichord, and every 100 years he'd go into his study, and he'd be locked into his study the whole rest, and it would disassociate from the rest of the house, and he would spend 100 years in isolation, and then one day after that 100-year cycle, and like 1 day's passed on Earth, so then the room becomes part of the mansion again, just for like 1 day. To him, it's been 100 years, but to everybody, it's just like the next day. So it's, if you go in there, like most of the time, anybody who goes in there, they're served a meal, and he's been experimenting over these stretches of time to see how long he can keep company with them and keep them alive. And he's figured out that if they eat the meal, like certain species and races react differently to the food, and he's been able to like keep people to live past their normal lifespan, or maybe 1,000 years. I don't remember exactly, but there's not a lot of demi-humans in Ravenloft, so everything's kind of geared towards like regular humans. So I think it might have been 100 years. So the key, and it's like that's his punishment is just being locked away, not being able to play music for people. You have to destroy his harpsichord to get out. So like that's the part of his curse is like the harpsichord. So yes, if you're trapped in the room, you die of old age unless you figure out how to escape. Yeah, it was. So for me, it would look kind of like that, but it would just be a library of books that were completely empty, and like, or I couldn't read them. Like every time I tried to read or dive into all these books, they just like appeared blank to me, and I could never learn anything new. And like that would be a punishment, but I feel like they wouldn't be blessed with like land or anything like that, because I'd make the most of that situation even if I was a Dark Lord. So you'd have to put me in a pretty uncomfortable position. So it'd probably just be locked in a library.
Sorry.
That's okay. There's no cough button around here, buddy. It's fine. Yeah. So I know that meandered a little bit. Yes, the Curse of the Book Lover. Can't see ink. Yeah. Oh, that would be it. I don't know why I'd get there. Maybe for hoarding books. Maybe conquering lands and stealing knowledge and leaving them with good housekeeping cookbooks to read and nothing else. Naught else other than good housekeeping. Or maybe, what was the one we used to read back in the day? The Prevention. Remember that? There was a little booklet and it was called Prevention. It was like a health magazine. Never saw those?
Yeah.
I made a killer joke about that one time. I picked it up. I was like, that's about an ounce. Yep. Yeah. Boom! Got him. All right. His realm ended up getting moved to the core in 3rd edition along with other places. I think I remember seeing a map, and it was in one of the clusters. And it was an island with Calavera on it, and I think the domain was like right at the city of Calavera. Excuse me 1 second. Sorry. All right. PhD&D asks, which single monster from 5e D&D, in your opinion, has the most potential for the antagonist of a one-shot horror adventure? Oof. Can I be honest? And this isn't I'm serious when I say this. Is I don't know if the Catoblepus is still in 5th edition, but I've always wanted to do a one-shot horror adventure with a were-Catoblepus.
Oh.
If you don't know what a Catoblepus is, it's kind of like a cow sloth thing.
Okay.
I have to find a picture.
Yeah.
All right. We're on a hunt for Catoblepi. Is that the plural of Catoblepus?
I would guess it is.
Blepus. No, that's cable gas. I meant Catoblepus.
Catawampus.
Forgotten Realms. That's pretty much it. All right, I'm gonna. Let's see. I'll let you at home see what the Catoblepus looks like. Excuse me. Man, this is smooth. This audio is smooth. Nope, that's not it. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the right. There we go.
Desktop.
There we go. That's it. So that's a Catoblepus. And I wanted him
nice
to.
ads, by the way.
Yeah, sorry about that. Forget the. We run a tight ship around here, people. Don't go anywhere. There we go. So that's a Catoblepus. And I wanted to make a were-Catoblepus for a one-shot horror adventure. So whether it has the most potential for one or not, I don't think so. But I have to be honest, I haven't studied as many uniquely 5th edition creatures, so I really can't say if we're dealing with like strictly 5th edition creatures. So okay, good. It is in 5e, so that's good. Okay. It's also used to make Death's Head cheese. All right. So now you're looking at my YouTube stuff. So a little bit behind the scenes there. So again, I apologize. The hay fever's got me all messed up. But so we're gonna probably stream for about just a few more minutes, and then we're gonna be off to watch the movie on Discord. We're gonna watch
Discord Land.
To Discord Land. Now's the and I'm still showing the Catoblepas. Okay.
Yes,
Hang on. There we go, baby. Hey. There we go, baby girl. There we go. Oh man. Big. For those of you who may come to the streams, and I think I saw Nick. Big Mud is at her first major high school dance, homecoming dance tonight. And she was so mad at me that we were streaming and gonna do a movie without her that like she almost backed out of homecoming.
Almost. Yes.
Almost. My little girl off to school. Okay. Let's see.
Another good comment on the Catoblepas.
Yeah.
Imagine cleaning that litter box.
Oh my god.
Yes.
No, who is this? Tell him I said hi. Tell him or her I said hi. I know it's not Brittany.
No.
Hi to my wife and Laura upstairs. I say hi to them because I'm sure they're watching. All right. Jason asks, which edition of D&D do you usually run? Which non-D&D RPGs do you love? And which non-D&D RPGs do you want to try but haven't yet? That is an excellent question. That's awesome. So lately, to be honest, the last D&D games we run was 5th edition.
Yeah.
Last I've run. The last I've played in was 2E, a D&D game that I'm currently running. I'm not running. I'm currently playing through. Sorry. And it's my first time as a player in quite some time, and it's like D&D on easy mode. I love it. It's great. I could just enjoy playing.
The rulebook's probably pretty thin.
Yeah, well, no, the rulebook. No, I don't mean the system. Like going from being a DM to being a player is just like it's so much less to worry about.
Yes.
Like I have to worry about what one character's doing, and I mean, not that I don't love DMing. I do. I absolutely love DMing, but like I'm a really good player. I'm like, what do you need me to do? I'm like, how do you want me to not mess your game up? I'm like the complete opposite of an antagonistic player. I'm like, what can I do for you to help the game run? I'm like, I think everybody should probably try DMing, and not just DMing a game here or there. I mean, everybody should try DMing an extended campaign so they can understand how difficult it is over a long stretch of time.
I was going to try that, and after the first game, I decided to quit and call you in. So,
yeah, it's not easy.
No,
it's not. It's fun. It's rewarding. But it's not easy, and that's not because, and it doesn't matter what game system you're running. That's not the hard part. The hard part is managing players and over a long period of time, keeping a group together, like
keeping the tempo going.
Yeah, keeping everything interesting, fresh, preventing burnout. It's so hard to do that over an extended period of time that it's like a marathon, and it's exhausting, and players should try it so they know like how much work it is to maybe don't always work against your DM. Like players don't always do it, but I have met quite a few antagonistic players and antagonistic DMs too, but everybody gets easier when everybody's there for a common good. Anyway, I've rambled on about DMing, sorry.
Boom.
My God, it's not one of my better nights, folks. It's not. Thank you all for being here.
Yes.
I do mean that. It's one of my more fun nights, but I've been sharper. Anyway, so Which non-D&D RPGs do you love? Man, that's a long list. Anything Free League, Vaesen, and Mythic Britain and Ireland, all like the spin-offs. And Lost Mountain Saga, Elena Di Lorenzo's book that she put out based on her podcast. That's great. I know I've mentioned to you that I've wanted to play Vaesen some. And then I just got the Electric State RPG book in. I should have shown so the Electric State was an art book by Simon Stalenhag. It's a beautiful art book. And he's had two of his previous art books, Tales from the Loop and Things from the Flood, turned into RPGs from Free League, and now the Electric State's turned in. And I haven't played it yet, but it's like I backed it as a Kickstarter, and it came in. And nice. Kudos to Free League. The Kickstarter was delivered almost 2 months ahead of schedule. So, like, you almost never hear of that. So, kudos to Free League.
Wow.
Yeah. And which non-D&D RPG do you want to...
Most Kickstarters are always really late
delivering. Right. They're late delivering, but Free League, 2 months early. And so, those are the ones... I've only played, though. Out of those, I didn't even mention the one that I've actually played. I played in... Numenera. I played one Numenera game, but other than that, I haven't found an audience for those other games. Oh, and Dragonbane. God, Dragonbane. I want to play Dragonbane terribly, but I just haven't gotten the audience for it. But I think with everything that's going on right now, I think I could if I tried, but there's just a lot going on, and we haven't really had too much time to play. So, anyway, sorry, that's a bit rambly.
We're gonna ramble on.
All right. So, favorite non-D&D game, and yeah, so that's pretty much Dragonbane. I think the closest, if we do go back to more classic fantasy RPGs, I kind of want to dive headlong into Dragonbane. It felt to me like D&D felt when I was a kid. So I'm trying to draw a correct comparison here, because I'm not trying to demean like current systems and stuff like that, but they haven't felt to me like I felt during the early days of RPGing, if that makes sense. Makes sense to me. when I was reading through Dragonbane, I got the butterflies again. So that's that's kind of why. I'm sorry, I was getting a weird thing in my head. So yeah, that's why I really want to try Dragonbane. So, but we'll get there. Eventually, we'll do it. Oh, yeah. Oh. Dude, I did not know that. I'm not around your Discord as much as I should be, unfortunately. But yes, I would love to play sometime with you. That'd be great. All right, everybody. I think, Sean, it's time that we stretched our legs and went over to Discord.
Okay.
What do you think?
It's a good idea.
Okay. I'll answer this. Okay, Jason said, this is the last one, and then we're going to go watch it. Dagon. How do you conceive... So I got to move the cord. How do you conceive of the relationship between a warlock and a patron? People have been debating this recently, specifically over the question of whether the patron needs to be involved in the adventure. Oh. Yeah, I don't think the patron should be involved in the adventures. So I really think the patron needs to be as hands off as a cleric's god would, or like a like that, like it almost be treated like a deity in that case. So it's like where the powers are derived, and they get it from the pact and stuff like that. But you could have them play those roles that like I said, like a god would play for a priest. Like you get limited powers from them, and like you can call on them for small things, but like I don't think they should be, and unless you're playing in a game where the hook is the patron being directly involved in the adventure, then I don't think it should be tangentially involved in the adventure. So right. That's yep. So all right, that was a great question. Man, and I haven't had to stretch my thinking cap when it comes to D&D in a long time, and I really appreciate that. Yep. Yeah, some players, understandably, want their patron to be a pet, a spouse, or a secret friend or something. Yeah, it's like you're bringing in a whole other element that, you know. But again, I guess it's, you know, every table for themselves if that's what they want to do. But I feel like you start doing something like that, and it's you know, yeah, I think it's a little bit too much. But anyway, thank you everybody for coming and watching and hanging out.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been one of the more robust live streams pre-movie, and I appreciate everybody. We hit 700 subs. Oh, I should probably tell everybody as we're leaving, the Carnival documentaries have proceeded. I've already spoke with 2 people, and I'm on the hook with a few more coming up. In the bag was a surprisingly deep conversation with John Mangrum, and I found out things in the interview that I had like absolutely no clue about when it comes to his involvement and how he got to be where it was, and it kind of changed. Cool. It kind of changed the focus of the documentary a little bit, and I'm really excited with how it's coming.
Sounds good though.
Yeah, no, it's really good, and so it's taking a little bit of time to get out, but it's going to be well worth it, and you guys are going to love it. So, thank you all so much. I'll see you over on the Discord, and I was about to say something. Yeah, don't get lost in the mist.
Don't. Not a good idea.
Oh man,
You gonna roll with advantage?
No, I don't roll with advantage anymore.
Yeah, me neither.
Alright, over to the Discord.
God damn.